Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video we're going to take it a little bit slow as we move back and forth through Arizona. First off, we decided to stay outside of Yuma, but the next day was extremely windy. You will see a lot of dust being kicked up into the air. It honestly felt like we were living on the planet of Tatooine. On these days, the only thing we honestly can do is just stay inside, read some books, work, and that's about it. So once the winds cleared, we were out of there and decided to seek another place to lay our head. In this instance, we decided to head on the outskirts of Quartzsite towards a very small town called Baus. Baus is just a few miles east of Quartzsite. It has plenty of BLM land around it, so plenty of places to kind of get away. We stopped at one particular site for the evening, but just weren't quite happy with it. So we decided the next morning to move on and find somewhere that was more suited for what we were looking for. The roads are very hilly and wavy, and you'll see the occasional cattle crossing signs. But we did find a place that we thought would be perfect. We were very happy with this spot. We did have some neighbors, but they were not super close by any means. We did decide to go and explore a little bit and take a look at some of the geology around us, seeing if we could find anything interesting. We in particular really enjoyed our stay here so much we set up a full camp, which is very unusual for us, unless we plan on staying there for quite a while. We were treated to so many wonderful sunsets that really accompanied the campfires very well. But all good things must come to an end, at least temporarily. we had to head out of camp and back down into civilization for just a quick little moment, as we needed some life sources such as water. But we made it back to camp with a full helping of supplies. And we also picked up a package along the way, which you will see in a future video what that is going to end up being. It'll be part of our van tour video. Eventually our time did end in Baus, and we decided to move along back down to Yuma. This time we were crossing the produce belt of the area. There's a lot of vegetables that get grown in this area. It's really interesting to see just fields of green and different colors, having lived next to farms of corn and soybeans. So it was a treat to see cauliflower and broccoli and plenty of lettuce greens growing around everywhere. We made it to our destination towards the end of the road. This is going to be Lake Mitri area. So this is where we decided to stay for a few days. It was very quiet and very serene. We lucked out on a very beautiful site that kind of overlooked the whole area in Lake Mitri. There is this canal area. I'm not certain if it's the Colorado River or a portion of it, but it was also very pleasant to walk next to. Vinny also enjoyed it. I decided to cook something a little different the next day. The winds had caught up with us, so we were stuck inside, so why not make the best of it? This is a zucchini pasta dish. I used the Guardian meatless chicken in. It was very simple, just sauteing everything up. I had some fresh mozzarella that needed to be used, so I cut some of that up, used a little bit of it in there, and of course Vinny got his fair share as well. This ready pasta is a game changer on the road. To be honest, it is so easy to cook up and no boiling water. Oh man, it is such an easy thing to use. I added some garlic and some Parmesan and some lemon. We just mixed it all together, added everything back in, and it's as easy as that. It was mighty tasty, definitely on my cooking list for sure. Eventually, it was time to head out of Lake Mitri. But we took in some of the nice views on the drive out. We made it back down to Yuma, where there was a farmer's market where we got some more supplies before we were back out on the road. You'll have to see where we end up. Thanks for watching, my friends. Take care.